guys, it's February 15 today. I'm out here fishing the one and only West Lake Okoboji, doing some bluegill fishing, kind of what this lake is known for. But it's real cold today, about -5 degrees, so tried to get the shack set up fairly quick so I didn't freeze. But yeah, we got some fish down on the screen already, so we're gonna hopefully catch a bunch of bluegills today, and just gonna keep changing up baits. It's kind of been the key lately. This time of the year, this middle February, gets pretty tough, so I've found changing your baits can really make a day. From mediocre to really pretty good. So we're just going to keep changing baits until we find what they want, and hopefully catch a bunch of fish. Starting off with this 3mm, or no, it's a 4mm actually, little tungsten jig with a couple of wigglers. This time of the year I rarely like to go out ice fishing without live bait. I will start with plastic quite often, but sometimes live bait really can help catch some more fish. That's kind of just what I had on and what I'm going to start out with here, but caught a couple actually off camera already, and I got a few more down there, so see if we can get some on video. Well, I switched right over to that 3mm, and the first one was a nice one. Might be coincidence, but paid off that time. I am going to keep a few fish too. Haven't kept too many all year, so we're going to get a few for a fish fry. Another good eater. Not a giant, but it's alright. This 3mm tungsten takes a little bit longer to get down there, but some days it's worth the wait. Another pretty good one. Had to work that one for quite a while. He came up, I thought he was just going to leave, but I saw a little bit better movement in him, and he came up and got it. There's a pretty good one. He had a buddy down there that I was working for quite a while, and he didn't commit, and then this one came up pretty slow, but he at least hit it. Another little tip for you guys, like right here I'm sitting in 17 roughly, and always want to keep your jig probably 3 feet off the bottom when you're this deep, if not higher. Sometimes 4 or 5 foot's even better. Sometimes it keeps you out of those little bit smaller fish down towards the bottom and helps you get those more aggressive ones that'll come up and eat it. Here we go, we got a couple active ones, it looks like. A whole school of 3 of them came in, and this guy was the first one to get it, so I let him have it. Nice 8-inch fish though. I got 4 more waiting for me. Golly, that was a super light bite. Feels like a decent one though. Not too bad. Another good eater. Ooh, feels like a better one. Hopefully it is, because I worked him for about 30 seconds at least. Oh yeah. Bigger ones are definitely a little more picky, but stick with them. They'll usually just don't change your jigging stroke. I just like to keep that tip just bouncing like that. Found out a lot of times if you stop it, those fish they don't expect that jig to stop, so they do get more hesitant if you do that, whereas you just keep that jig barely bouncing. A lot of times that usually ends up better. Alright, so I'll show you guys kind of what I'm using. Just got that little tiny 3mm tungsten there. What I'm putting on the back is just a little red ratso tail. I'm not using the whole thing. That's kind of what it looks like, but I'm just taking about that much of it. Just that back little piece, just enough to get on the hook pretty much. Just gonna string that right on there. Get it on there straight as you can. These bluegills are pretty fussy. If it's not on there straight, they probably won't bite it. But as you can see there, it's pretty straight. I can twist it a little bit, but that's about all I'm using. Just keep that jig bouncing real slow, and that little tail just keeps flickering there, and they come up and slurp it right up. So there we go. Got another one finally. Wasn't seeing much with that little bit more finesse lure, that 3mm, so I put this 4mm down with 3 wigglers, just a little bit bigger. A little bit bigger profile, and 3 of them came racing in. I actually missed the first 2, and that one finally got it, so might stay with this a little bit bigger look and see if it draws some more in. Not real big, but not real small either. There we go. Decent one. Haven't caught any real big ones yet, but since we're trying to keep some, that's alright. There we go. Finally got him. That's why he was being so picky. Because it was a big one. Right in the corner of the mouth. It's a pretty good one there. It's crazy, they hardly touch it when that lure's messed up. That one I just played keep away enough that he finally decided he'd take it. That's a pretty one there. That one's probably close to 9 inches, I bet. There we go. Another nice one. Beat that 4mm with 3 wigglers that time. That's all we had there. Nothing too special, but that one didn't seem to mind it. There we go. A little bit better, I think. Oh yeah. Pretty decent one. Short and stocky little bugger. Finally, took some persistence, but I think we got a pretty decent one. Oh yeah. That's a nice one. Another pretty nice one. Alright guys, well I'm packed up, calling it a day. It's about noon right now. Pretty decent morning. I ended up keeping 22 of them, so not bad. The main thing was just switching baits. Don't be afraid to switch up lures if you're not getting them on something. It really seemed to help when they'd see something different, get those bigger ones to bite. But hopefully you guys learned something. If not, hopefully you enjoyed the video, but I guess we'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching.